Hello and welcome to another edition of Miike Monday with me, the Heart Critic, where on a Monday I look at the works of one of my favourite directors, Takashi Miike. And today I'll be changing things up a bit and looking at something a little different. I had originally planned to do a video for Crow 02, however the DVD I have of it is absolute shit, and so I'm scrapping it for now. And instead, I'll be looking at an episode of a 2007 TV show called K-tai Investigator 7 that Miike directed. Now, as far as I'm aware, Miike only directed the first episode of this show, although IMDb seems to have mistakenly made an error where it's got 2 pages for the show, 2 separate pages, and the entry on one says that Miike was the series director. However, the actual page itself is very bare and blank, so it seems to be like an early one that was made. So, as far as I can tell, it is only the one episode that Miike did. So what's the show about? Well, for a basic overview, it is a sci-fi tokusatsu show that follows Keita, a high schooler who helps an organization known as Underanchor that perform investigative field missions relating to data and technology crimes. And by his side is his partner, a walking, talking cell phone robot known as Phone Braver 7. That's right, folks, this is a show about a crime-solving cell phone. But not just that, there's the evil counterpart cell phone robot, the renegade Phone Braver 1. So yeah, this already sounds pretty funny if you ask me. Now this first episode is actually double the length of a normal episode, being 45 minutes instead of 20. And it basically follows Keita and how he gets involved with Underanchor. And there are other events as well that they have to deal with, including the president being trapped in an elevator for ransom, a construction robot being hacked to attack people, and then there's just the strange hacker dude that Phone Braver 1 has working for him, which they have to find and take down. You know, there's a fair amount going on, and this is actually quite a fun first episode. There's a line that comes up after the opening credits, which is basically, "Can a walking cell phone save the president?" And I think that sets the tone really nicely, as there is quite a bit of humour going on in here, with, you know, elements of slapstick as well as some other laughable moments. But the show also does get very dramatic at times and has some very hokey dialogue on the go, you know, that usual like big pep talks and stuff like that. It seemed as the episode went on that it started to get just a bit more and more serious. And that's the thing, I did feel like as this episode went on that it did start to lose steam and my enthusiasm did wear a little. But then again, this is, you know, double the time of a normal episode, so maybe in like a 20-minute format I wouldn't have that issue at all. It does, however, have quite an unexpectedly sad ending, so it already leaves you on a downer in its first episode, which is certainly something. The action itself can be a bit all over the place, but it's mostly okay. And, you know, some of it's very exaggerated, either for comical or dramatic effect. But there are a couple of notable actors in this first episode, including Jun Kimimura as the president and Kanji Suda as one of the main Underanchor agents. And there is some like cheap cartoony CGI used in this as well. It's not the best, but I think it works fine. I've definitely grown accustomed to it in films and TV shows in Japan over the years, but I know a lot of other people may not be as favourable. But hey, I think those cell phones look pretty cute. I think my favourite thing in this actually is the fact that the cell phones themselves, these cell phone robots, are not public knowledge. They're not openly known to the public. So what you get is all these like myths and like conspiracies about them, and there's like an officer that's very paranoid about it, and it's a really fun element to the show that I really like a lot. So yeah, I think this is definitely like an enjoyable first episode, and you know, it does actually tempt me to want to watch the rest of the series. And I think it could be worth checking out if you like your odd and quirky tokusatsu shows. I'd give it 3 hearts out of 5. Probably going to explore more of Miike's TV stuff on here as well as the film stuff. I do want to encapsulate all of his works on these Mondays, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am the Heart Critic. This has been my heartfelt opinion, and I shall see you next time.